Hello. This is part 2 of the spirit of poverty and homelessness, right? More so homelessness. Because again, that is a fear that I see people having, afraid that if they don't do this, they don't do that, they'll be on the street. As I was saying before about that, universal law protects you. By divine right and through grace, abundance is yours. There are other laws incorporated in that to maintain yourself. It's all about the energies you bring. You're an actual magnet, as you know. But I wanted you to take a look at this picture, if it's the first time you're seeing it, or again. Don't know if I put it in the first video. Yes, I do. Okay, anyway, let's move on. Ha! So, in the picture, you'll notice that this is the deity. This is what manifests when people emphasize the fear on that. I want you to notice that this deity is clearly begging a frail version of itself. But then when you look around him, you see food, you see money. It's like water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. And so now you understand that it's the state of mind that is not only affecting his abundance, but affecting how he looks and affecting his actions. I also want you to notice that although he has all that around him, he is still withering away. And it's because ultimately, the material is not his problem. It's his mental. It's his spirit. It's important for you to understand that you don't know the full story of why somebody is on the street. You don't know the full story, so you shouldn't automatically assume to feel sorry for anyone. I mean, if you have empathy, that's different. But when you feel sorry for someone, it can cause you to really get taken advantage of, because it opens access to your heart chakra and leaks energy. But you see, if it's not done in the right way, it's counterproductive. The old adage saying that you can't help someone who does not want to be helped holds true. You cannot continue to think the way you think and believe that will ultimately help the individual. And I'm going to create story times around this. There's plenty of material online where a variety of homeless people are being interviewed, and they're explaining their story, and they're the ones that are coherent. Some aren't, unfortunately. And what's really great is that there's so many programs that have been created to help. But just like with all those other programs, the person has to want it. The person has to want help. The person has to want to not be where they are. And the very energy of you desiring to be out of your situation wholeheartedly will activate the energies of the universe and give you what you want. Almost like flicking a switch. But the first step is realizing where you are energetically and mentally. Why are you doing this to yourself? Why is this happening? Is it because of me? Is it because I don't want it? Is it because I'm still down on myself? Is it because I give up? And either way, that's fine. Yeah, if you give up, that's cool. What's not cool is staying there. Trust me. Life throws its curveballs. Life throws you its obstacles. And you will fall. But will you stay there? Are you going to get up? I will tell you this. I will get up every single time. That's why I'm not afraid of quitting something. I'm not afraid of losing. I'm not afraid of failing. Because I will get up. Some people take longer to get up than others. But until then, it's important for you not to drain your essence on a lost cause. Because ultimately, it has to be that person's desire. And when it comes to poverty and homelessness, you desire not to be in it. And you act in universal law. And you have the right mindset. You will not be in that situation. But also, too, you won't be subject to any karmatic negatives, meaning it's actual karma. Think of it as a bank. You have a certain amount of karma when you enter this life that you're ticking away at or you're building. And when you give money or mainly money, when you give money to an individual who asks for it, and you really don't know why or what they're going to do with it, or what they tell you, or just go by what they tell you, you cannot be sure. In the instance where you're giving money to a homeless person, you have to understand that they can do whatever they want with that money, including get worse. And if they end up getting worse because you supported the addiction, or supported something happening to them because they used that money for that, you will also get karmatic repercussions. That's why you should always support the charities that help the homeless, because at least you can read what they do and you know where the money's going, and you can feel secure that a domino effect of negative things isn't slowly but surely ticking away at your karma. I have a book on seshatswisdom.com, SESHATSWISDOM.com, called The Tao of Riches. It's a digital book right now, but I'm going to have a hard copy because of what's to come, and I'll go into that. And I'm going to have a hard copy for you to look through. And that explains how to not only improve your karma, but also how there are ways that your karma is slowly but surely being ticked away, unbeknownst to you. And that's what matters the most, because karma is what will get you kicked off of this realm. And so I'm going to go more into that, because that's your karma account is more important than your fiat currency account. You can always get money back. You can get a job and get money back. You can sell things and get money back. But what is the most difficult, what you can't get back is karma. You can build karma, you can gain karma, but you can't get it back when you lose it. When you lose it, you have to make sure you're doing something else that will build your karma, but you can't get it back in that sense. It's a very fragile thing that can be ticked away, but you can build on your karma. Building karma is more difficult than losing it. And so that's all I have to say for this video. Again, I just started YouTube, so I'm on a 10-minute max with my videos. And so please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in another video. That concludes this one. Don't have fear. Fear does not help, and fear is not real unless you make it real. But the universal laws affirm that by divine right and through grace, you have no need to fear. And you can have anything and everything that you ever want on this plane. Be creative, create, and love. Thank you for tuning in and allow me to share Seshat's wisdom.